Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Reality TV Buzz, your ultimate destination for all things TLC and beyond. If you're a fan of The Little Couple, you know the incredible journey of Bill Klein and Jennifer Arnold. Today, we're zooming in on their amazing daughter, Zoey Klein. Yes, Zoey Klein room date with her secret boyfriend. Finally, Zoey Klein pregnant. And Zoey Klein is about to give birth to a new baby girl. Her boyfriend named Zach. Finally, Zoey Klein and Zach's wedding is set to be officially celebrated on January 15, 2026. Who is Zach? This isn't just gossip, folks. This is a real-life romance that's straight out of a Hallmark movie, but with the authentic TLC twist we've all come to adore. Stick around because I'm breaking it all down in exclusive detail like you've never heard before. We'll go behind the scenes, hear from insiders, and even imagine what that delivery room moment will be like. Let's dive into Zoey's world. First things first, for those new to the fam, let's set the stage. Zoey Klein, adopted from India in 2011 by Bill and Jennifer, grew up in the spotlight on The Little Couple. Fans remember her as the bubbly toddler with a contagious giggle, navigating life with her parents who both have skeletal dysplasia. Over the years, the Kleins openly shared their family journey, from home adjustments to worldwide adventures, and Zoey blossomed into a confident teen. Now 14, Zoey is passionate about art, dance, and advocacy for adoption and disability awareness. Though the show ended in 2019, the family has remained in the public eye, while Zoey stayed mostly private. That changed in 2024 when she reportedly met Zach, a 15-year-old high schooler from Houston, during a Klein family charity event. What began as friendship soon grew into something more. The two kept their relationship secret, even from her parents at first. A leaked blurry photo of them holding hands sparked speculation online. But the Kleins dismissed it, calling Zoey's life personal. Still, whispers suggest that Zoey and Zach's sweet teenage romance is now ready to step into the spotlight. Now, fast forward to the heart of the story, the room date. Oh yes, that intimate, whispered about evening that kicked off their official relationship. According to exclusive sources who've spoken to both Zoey and Zach's inner circle, this pivotal moment happened on a quiet Friday night in March 2025, right in Zoey's bedroom at the Klein family home. The Klein's house in Houston is this cozy, adapted haven, low counters, wide doorways, and Zoey's room is her sanctuary. It's painted in soft pastels, with posters of her favorite artists like Taylor Swift and drawings she sketched herself. String lights drape the walls, casting a warm glow, and her bed is piled with plush pillows. Zoey, dressed in a simple sundress that flatters her petite frame. She's about 4 feet tall, inheriting some traits from her parents, but with her own unique growth, had invited Zach over under the guise of a study session. Her parents were out for a date night, leaving the house unusually quiet. Zach arrived nervously, knocking softly on the door around 7 p.m. He brought a bouquet of wildflowers, daisies and sunflowers, Zoey's favorites, and a playlist he curated on his phone. Chill indie tracks mixed with some upbeat pop. Zoey opened the door with a shy smile, her long dark hair tied back, eyes sparkling with anticipation. "Come in," she whispered, leading him up the stairs, or rather, helping him navigate the ramps the family had installed for easier access. Once in her room, they settled on the floor with blankets and snacks. Popcorn, chocolate-dipped strawberries, and iced tea. The air was thick with that first love electricity, butterflies, stolen glances, and the faint scent of vanilla from Zoey's candle. They talked for hours, starting with safe topics like school drama and shared hobbies. Zach shared how he plays guitar in a garage band, dreaming of performing at local gigs. Zoey opened up about her art projects, showing him sketches of family portraits and imaginary worlds. But as the night deepened, the conversation turned personal. Zoey confessed her fears about growing up in the public eye, the pressures of being the little couple's daughter, and how dwarfism sometimes makes dating feel daunting. Zach listened intently, his hand gently covering hers. "Zoey, "You're the most amazing person I've ever met," he said, according to a friend who overheard the story later. "Your height? It's part of what makes you you. Strong, beautiful, unstoppable." In that moment, with the room lit only by fairy lights, Zach leaned in for their first kiss. It was soft, tentative, but full of promise. They spent the next few hours cuddling, watching a rom-com on her laptop, something light like To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and dreaming about the future. By midnight, when Bill and Jennifer returned, Zach had slipped out the window, leaving behind a note. "Can't wait for our next adventure. Zach." That room date wasn't just a teenage fling, it was the spark that ignited their secret world. For the next few months, Zoey and Zach stole moments whenever they could. Park picnics, late-night texts, and even a hidden getaway to a nearby lake where they held hands and watched the stars. But keeping it secret from the Kleins, that was the real challenge. Bill, the protective dad with his no-nonsense business mindset, and Jennifer, the nurturing doctor who's seen it all, weren't easy to fool. Zoey would blush during family dinners, and Zach's name would slip in conversations. Finally, in June 2025, Zoey came clean. The family sit-down was tense at first. Bill pacing, Jennifer tearing up, but it ended in hugs and laughter. "As long as he treats you right," Bill grumbled. "He's family now." And just like that, the secret was out, and the romance went public, at least within their circle. And to get the inside scoop, I sat down with Zoey's closest confidant, her best friend Mia, who was there from the very beginning. Oh, Mia, where do I even start? Zoey and Zach's room date was like something out of a dream. I helped her set up the lights, the snacks, everything. She was so nervous, but excited too. Zach's such a gentleman. He brought those flowers, and they just clicked. After that night, Zoey was glowing. She texted me every detail, the kiss, the talks, how he made her feel seen, you know. Not just as Bill and Jennifer's daughter, but as Zoey. It was magical. And now, with everything happening, it's like their love story is blessed. Isn't that just the sweetest? Mia's words capture the innocence and depth of young love. But hold on, because the story gets even better, or should I say, more surprising. Just 3 months after that fateful room date, in June 2025, Zoey dropped a bombshell. She's pregnant. Yes, you heard that right. At just 14, Zoey Klein is expecting her first child, a beautiful baby girl, due any day now. We're talking late August or early September 2025. How did this happen? Well, in the whirlwind of their secret romance, things moved fast. Sources say it was unplanned but very much wanted. Zoey and Zach, with the full support of their families, decided to embrace this new chapter. Jennifer, being a neonatologist, jumped into action, ensuring top-notch prenatal care tailored to Zoey's unique needs. Let's paint the picture of that pregnancy reveal. It was a sunny afternoon in the Klein family living room, the same space where they filmed countless emotional episodes. Zoey, feeling queasy but determined, gathered everyone. Bill, Jennifer, her brother Will, and Zach, who was visiting. She held up a sonogram photo, her hands trembling. "We're having a baby," she announced, tears streaming down her face. The room erupted. Jennifer hugged her tightly, whispering medical reassurances. Bill stood stunned, then pulled Zach into a bear hug, saying, "You're a man now, kid, step up." Will, ever the supportive brother, high-fived Zach and joked, "I'm gonna be the coolest uncle." Zach, teary-eyed, knelt beside Zoey, kissing her forehead. "I love you, Zoey. We'll do this together." It was a moment of pure family magic, echoing the Klein's history of overcoming odds, from adoptions to health battles. Pregnancy for Zoey hasn't been easy, but she's handled it with the grace we've seen in her parents. Due to her age and stature, doctors monitored her closely at Texas Children's Hospital, where Jennifer works. Ultrasounds showed a healthy baby girl, measuring perfectly, with no complications from dwarfism genetics, a miracle, as the family calls it. Zoey experienced the usual symptoms: morning sickness that had her glued to ginger tea, cravings for pickles and ice cream, and mood swings that Zach navigated with patience and humor. They've attended classes together, birthing, parenting, and Zach even learned baby sign language to prepare. Zoey's bump grew adorably on her small frame, and she shared subtle Instagram hints, a hand on her belly, a nursery sketch. Fans pieced it together, and TLC confirmed it in a special announcement. The Klein family is growing. Zoey and Zach are expecting a little girl. Stay tuned for more. But the emotional layers? Deep. Zoey has spoken about her fears. Will I be a good mom like my mom? Can I handle this with my height? Jennifer's response? A heartfelt letter shared on the family's blog. Zoey, you've taught me so much about strength. This baby is a gift, and we'll face it as a family, just like always. Zach, too, has stepped up working part-time at a music store to save for the baby and planning family outings. Their love has deepened. Walks in the park where Zach pushes Zoey in a custom stroller. Late night talks about names. They're leaning toward Luna after the moonlit nights they shared. Dude, Zach's over the moon, literally. When Zoey told him about the pregnancy, he called me right away, freaking out in the best way. Ty, I'm gonna be a dad. He's changed so much. More responsible, always talking about Zoey and the baby. That rim date? It was the start, but this is the real deal. They're solid, man. And the wedding? Tyler nails it. This pregnancy has solidified their bond. And speaking of the future, as Zoey nears her due date, the anticipation is electric. Imagine the delivery. It's projected for around Labor Day weekend, 2025, at the hospital where Jennifer delivered Will. The room will be filled with Love Bill pacing the halls, while drawing welcome signs, Zach holding Zoey's hand through contractions. Zoey, brave as ever, will push through, perhaps with an epidural tailored for her. The baby girl emerges tiny, crying, perfect. First breaths, first cuddles. Jennifer, the expert grandma, checks her over, declaring, she's healthy and strong. Names whispered. Luna Klein. Last name? Zach's family name is revealed as Harper in sources, so Luna Harper Klein. Tears, joy, cameras rolling for a potential TLC special. It's the kind of moment that reminds us why we love this family, triumph over adversity. But wait, there's more. This isn't just a baby story. It's leading straight to forever. Zoey and Zach, realizing their commitment, decided to tie the knot. After months of planning amid the pregnancy, they've set the official wedding date for January 15, 2026, a winter wonderland affair in Houston. Why that date? It's Zach's late grandmother's birthday, a nod to family legacy. The ceremony will be intimate yet celebratory. 100 guests, including TLC castmates, adoption advocates, and close friends. Venue? A charming garden pavilion at the Houston Arboretum. Adapted for accessibility, ramps, low seating, fairy lights echoing that room date vibe. Zoey's dress. Custom designed by a local seamstress, flowing white gown with lace details, fitted for her petite build, veil embroidered with Indian motifs honoring her heritage. Zach in his sharp tux, perhaps with a guitar pin for his music passion. The wedding planning has been a family affair. Jennifer handling the floral arrangements, roses and lilies for love and purity. Bill overseeing the budget, joking about no extravagance that make it memorable. Will as ring bearer, practicing his walk. And baby Luna? She'll be there, just months old, in a tiny flower girl outfit carried by an aunt. Vows exchanged under a chuppah-like structure, promising eternal love. Reception, dancing to a live band, cake with multi-tiered delights, speeches that tug at heartstrings. Zoey, Zach, from that secret room date to this, you've been my rock. Zach, Zoey, you're my world. You, Luna, our family. It's set to be televised, potentially as a little couple reunion special, capturing every tear and laugh. To make this feel even more real, let's delve deeper into the backstories that shaped this tale. Start with Zoey. Adopted at age 2 from an orphanage in India, she arrived in the U.S. wide-eyed and resilient. Early episodes showed her learning English, adapting to American life and bonding with Will. School was a mix. Bullies teased her height, but she found strength in art therapy. By 2025, she's a straight-A student at a local high school with inclusive programs. Her dwarfism means custom clothes and furniture, but she's proud. "It's my superpower," she once said in a family vlog. Meeting Zach changed everything. He saw beyond labels. No awkward stares, just genuine connection. Their first official date post-room. A movie night at the drive-in, where Zach built a fort in the truck bed for comfort. Zach sighed. From a middle-class family in Houston suburbs, he's the eldest of 3, with parents who run a small bakery. Music is his escape. He writes songs about love, inspired now by Zoey. The pregnancy news hit his folks hard at first. Surprise, concerns about youth. But they rallied, offering babysitting and advice. Zach's always been mature, his mom told a source. "This baby is a blessing." The Klein's reaction evolved beautifully. Bill, the entrepreneur behind accessory innovations, worried about logistics. How will we adapt the home again? But he bonded with Zach over business talks. Jennifer, post her own health scares, saw parallels. Life throws curveballs, we catch them. Family therapy sessions helped, focusing on co-parenting. Will, 10 now, is thrilled. A niece, I'll teach her everything. Challenges? Plenty. Public scrutiny. Tabloids speculated wildly pre-confirmation. Zoey's age raised eyebrows. But Texas laws and family support make it legal and ethical. Health-wise, Zoey's pregnancy involved weekly checkups. Blood pressure stable, baby kicking strong. Cravings led to funny family runs to stores at midnight. Zach learned massage techniques for her backaches. Socially, they faced whispers at school, but friends rallied. A baby shower in July 2025, with pink balloons and custom tiny clothes. Emotionally, it's profound. Zoey journals daily. "Feeling her move reminds me of my adoption journey, new beginnings." Zach composes lullabies. The wedding planning adds joy. Dress fittings where Zoey twirls, menu tastings with multicultural dishes. Invites personalized, with a photo from the room date. Honeymoon, a relaxed cruise, baby in tow. Sarah here. I've known the Kleins for years. Zoey's pregnancy reveal. Emotional roller coaster. Jennifer cried happy tears. Bill joked to hide his. The room date story? Zoey told me it was her first real grown-up moment. Zach's perfect. Treats her like royalty. And the wedding? January 15th will be magical. Snow-themed decor even in Texas heat. Baby Luna as the star. Adorable. As Zach's mom, I was shocked but supportive. That room date, he came home beaming. Pregnancy? We embraced it. Zoey's family to us now. Wedding plans are underway. I'm baking the cake. January 15, 2026. A new year, new life. These voices make it all so real, don't they? Now, let's imagine the big day in vivid detail, because why not dream big? January 15, 2026. Crisp winter air. Guests arrive at the Arboretum, twinkling lights and heaters. Zoey, radiant in her gown, walks down the aisle on Bill's arm. Short but symbolic steps. Zach waits, eyes misty. Vows. In sickness, health, height differences, and all. Rings exchanged, kiss under cheers. Baby Luna coos from Jennifer's arms. Reception dances. Father-daughter with Bill. Zach's song for Zoey. Toasts. Jennifer on love's power, Will on family growth. Cake cutting, fireworks. It's not just a wedding, it's a celebration of resilience. But let's not forget the lead up to birth. As of August 29, 2025, today's date, folks, Zoey's in the home stretch. Braxton Hicks contractions, nesting mode. Organizing the nursery in soft blues and pinks, crib at perfect height. Zach's their 24/7s, packing hospital bags, family vigil. Will making playlists, Bill installing car seats. When labor hits, perhaps a midnight call. Rush to the hospital. Hours of support then, cry. Luna arrives, 7 pounds, dark hair like Zoey's. First family photo, all smiles, exhausted but elated. This story, from secret room date to pregnancy to wedding, is Zoey's triumph. It's about love defying odds, family unity, young dreams realized. The Kleins remind us, size doesn't matter, heart does. What do you think? Will TLC film a special? Drop comments below. More update. The little couple star Zoey Klein recently wowed everyone by riding a massive Clydesdale horse, leaving fans deeply impressed. Many believe this could mark the beginning of an exciting new career path for her. Adding to the surprise, Zoey stunned with an all-new look that showcased her growing confidence and unique style. With her remarkable talent and fresh appearance, Zoey Klein has once again proven that she is truly extraordinary. I will explain everything. Zoey Klein, a cast member of The Little Couple, recently dazzled family TLC viewers with her equestrian riding prowess. Watch the small child flaunt her enormous Clydesdale in a recent video posted by her mother, Jen Arnold. Fans of The Little Couple are disappointed to learn that the family TLC program has not aired since 2023. For fans of these kinds of series, 7 Little Jonestones is the only show left on the network after Lil People Big World was canceled after 25 seasons. Longtime fans of The Little Couple may still stay up to speed on all that this family is up to, despite the fact that many fans concur that viewing updates from Jen Arnold on social media is not equivalent to watching episodes from an entire season of the show. Longtime viewers of The Little Couple are aware that riding horses is one of Zoey Klein's greatest interests. She is also interested in dance, painting, and other things. Zoey even admitted to dabbling with makeup in a recent vlog posted to YouTube by Jen Arnold. Behind her back, she even took a little from her mother's stash. Despite everything, Zoey Klein has a genuine passion for horseback riding. According to her most recent social media posts, Jen Arnold posted a video of Zoey riding a huge Clydesdale. In the video, her proud mother shows Zoey looking as confident as ever. Jen Arnold shared the video with her large following of fans of The Little Couple and commented, "Trail ride anyone?" Numerous admirers of The Little Couple had a lot to say about Zoey Klein's confident horseback riding style. Zoey's riding skills have impressed several reviewers on this latest post, and it's evident that the years she has been practicing have paid off handsomely. In addition, a lot of TLC viewers are still in shock at how much Zoey Klein has matured, particularly those who haven't been following the family's activities for the past few years. With all of her interests and passions, she has a lot going on, and many people are eager to see what she will do next. One commenter on The Little Couple stated, "Zoey has developed into a really skilled rider, and the horse is lovely. That's fantastic. Omg blessed and beautiful both Zoey and the horse of course," a second commenter said. Sue wrote, "A new perfect career for Zoey Klein." Since audiences last saw Zoey Klein on TLC, The Little Couple star has matured significantly. Many admirers believe they know what kind of career she should follow as she ages based on the most recent information provided by her mother, Jen Arnold. What should Zoey do then? Many longtime fans of the young couple recall the moment Jen Arnold and Bill Klein adopted young Zoey. Viewers then followed the young girl's development till the final TLC episodes broadcast in 2019. In order to keep up with everything this family does, fans of The Little Couple have since resorted to Jen Arnold's social media posts. It is sufficient to keep people up to date on all of the happenings of the Arnold/Klein family. But for many, it is not as enjoyable as being able to watch entire seasons on television. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein have always encouraged their kids' hobbies, which is something that fans of The Little Couple adore about them. Their parents are always there to support and encourage Zoey Klein and will Klein in whatever they choose to do. In Zoey Klein's case, she is enthusiastic about her art and uses it as a means of self-expression. Among other things, Zoey enjoys riding horses. As a result, she has a lot to discover as she ages, and many of her admirers are excited to watch what she accomplishes next. Fans of the little couple want to know what Zoey plans to do for a living when she grows up. Given her passion for animals, many viewers believe the daughter of Jen Arnold and Bill Klein ought to pursue a career in veterinary medicine. Jen Arnold recently shared a brief video of her daughter caring for their house bunnies, which rekindled this line of thought. As Zoey gets older, many TLC viewers sincerely believe she should pursue a profession in veterinary medicine because she seems to have taken to them rather well. With her love of animals, Zoey is definitely headed toward becoming a veterinarian. One commenter on the little couple stated. One more TLC reader added, "When children treat animals with kindness, it shows that they have sensitivity, compassion, and a good grasp of life. Go! Zoey Klein shocks with all-new look. See her now." Since viewers first encountered Zoey Klein on the TLC show years ago, the little couple star has matured significantly. Her daughter looks completely different according to the most recent updates from her mother, Jen Arnold. What is the most recent? Since being adopted from India by her parents, Bill Klein and Jennifer Arnold, all those years ago, Zoey Klein has made significant progress. In 2024, Zoey's official adolescence will begin this year. Jen and Bill, like her brother Will Klein before her, will soon have 2 teens living with them. Jen Arnold updates her fans on social media, even if there aren't any new episodes of the little couple anymore. Fans adore seeing Zoey's artwork, horseback riding, and other interests, especially now that she is genuinely establishing herself. Jen Arnold sent her many followers of the little couple an update on Zoey not long ago. Jen claims that Zoey did not pass an exam at school. Curiously, however, this was not an academic test, something one would often connect with attending school. Zoey Klein turned out to have failed a school vision test. As a result, Zoey was likely to have to start wearing spectacles on a daily basis, just like her mother. Things were not quite certain at the moment. The prospect of sharing the stylish item with her kid and the prospect of them soon matching, however, thrilled Jen. Following rumors that Zoey Klein would have to join her mother in the eyeglasses club, Jen Arnold recently provided an update that included a clear response. A little video of Zoey putting on glasses was posted by Jennifer Arnold to her fans on the little couple. In front of a mirror, she tried on various glasses while sticking her tongue out. Looking at it, Jen was clearly proud of her kid when she tried on glasses. In addition to the latest post, she included the hashtag #JustLikeMom. Therefore, it would seem that the mother and daughter will continue to share the habit of wearing stylish eyewear. Of course, it takes some getting used to wearing glasses all the time. It will require some acclimatization, just like everything else in life. But for years, Jen Arnold has been wearing glasses. As a result, Zoey has someone to confide in while she adjusts to her new appearance. She also has someone to match with if the mother and daughter choose to do so. Zoey Klein wows fans with impressive talent. Zoey Klein from the TLC show The Little Couple is very talented and enjoys being creative. In fact, many individuals appear to be impressed by her efforts. The adorable Bollywood dancer does more than just provide entertainment. Drawing and painting are other hobbies of the 11-year-old multi-talented child. The little couple child had numerous problems at birth, but after being brought home from India by Jen Arnold and Bill Klein, she was able to change her early life. She left her initial fear of Bill and her new mother behind. When she told Jen a few years ago that she wanted to follow in her mother's footsteps and become a doctor when she grew up, Jen was thrilled. It was during Pride Month 3 years ago that Zoey Klein showed off her emerging artistic talent. Jen Arnold, of course, instills inclusivity in her children. Since the family is made up of small individuals, they understand what it's like to be demonized and objectified. Her talent amazed TLC viewers at the time. Over time, though, she improved significantly. Maybe instead of becoming a doctor, she will become an artist. Her mother posted a picture of her 10-year-old daughter holding up her first self-portrait in 2024. Once more, supporters of the little couple voiced their admiration. After all, she was so good that they could identify her. Her mother posted her most recent endeavor on Instagram this week, and her daughter had created a drawing of her dog. When TLC viewers commented on the artwork, it appeared sincere, and many people believed they spotted great skill. Good heavens, very gifted. What a talent she is! Fantastic work, Zoey. She performed flawlessly. Zoey never stops making things. We require your eye. Well done, Zoey. You're incredibly talented. Your spectacles are amazing. Wow, that's really amazing. Lexi also liked creating art. I'll have to show her in the morning how fantastic her work was. They have flawless eyes. Writer and artist Michelle Struss also gave the small star high marks. That is really excellent, Zoey. Sometime, we still need to draw together. The remark appears to be a compliment from someone who is aware of talent. What do you think of the most recent artwork by Zoey Klein? Will a fine art gallery eventually include her as a well-known artist? Do you think she has some very amazing talent? Know more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.